How's it, fellow adventurers? I'm Stefanton and welcome back to Atomcraft. So today we've got a mouthful to do. I want to upgrade to our 5th drill, the Vanadium Carbide Drill. I want to get this computing pixel, and that is because we need to get this 2-step oscillators. But what I did was I just removed the copper wire and popped the switch right next to it so that it actually burns the hydrogen. Here is a lot of water that comes through here that actually fills up inside here. It's just with condensation. And then that, oh my word, and then that just helps us to light everything up. And then I also want to start looking at phosphorus pentoxide because I want to make white phosphorus. That is a material that if you pop it down, it should allegedly burn through a bunch of stuff. So yeah, let's just pop the egg there. Hydrofluoric acid, that's cool. So my inventory is really empty because I need to go down and go and start looking for vanadium, even though it is a huge process. And to get then the phosphorus, we need to look for monazite and xenotime. That is also a train of stuff that we need to follow, a deep rabbit hole, but that's okay. So and I want to get the range as well. So a lot to do. Platinum, I don't have any of it. And platinum dioxide that we get from platinum arsenosulfide or platinum diarsentite. Let's just check. And that is erosite. And I might have some of it in here. Let's quickly have a look. Nah, I just have iron. All right. Cool bananas. So first of all, that is the white phosphorus one. So don't concentrate on that too much right now. We need to look at this vanadium carbide steel. For vanadium carbide steel, we need vanadium carbide mixed with molten steel to make molten vanadium carbide steel, as well as it gives us more molten steel back, which just comes and works with the vanadium carbide. Then, to get vanadium carbide, we need to mix vanadium with carbon, and that's a 1-to-3, and that then gives us the carbide and carbon, which just comes back to this. We can also do vanadium pentoxide with carbon, and then it just doesn't give us carbon back, so I feel like that one is cheaper. Vanadium, we can then do vanadium dioxide with carbon. It gives us vanadium and carbon monoxide. And the others, we've got pentoxide over here that we can mix with calcium. I do not have calcium on my backpack or spaceship, so I'm feeling like this one is easier. Vanadium dioxide, we just mix vanadium pentoxide with carbon and it gives it to us. Pentoxide we do have in our ship, not a lot though. So let's quickly have a look. Yeah, we're at 358. That's not bad. So we can actually do that directly. So let's just go pentoxide. We need the vanadium pentoxide. That is perfect. And that's here at the bottom. Oh, and to get vanadium pentoxide, we can also just take vanadium vanadite that you mine in this section here. And let's just show you that vanadite, I believe. Is it? Is that how you vanadium? Vanadite. Vanadite. I'm spelling it terribly wrong, right? Vanadite. Yeah, terribly wrong. Yeah, you can get it in the second phase of drilling, and there is quite big deposits, and you've got all the way from left to right to get it. So I do have the vanadite on me, or not. I've got everything else, so that's okay. I don't have anything left here. So I want to actually just break down some of this It feels like it's just in the way. Then we build this guy up. I haven't unlocked a lot of the... Oh, really? No, it's nighttime. I haven't unlocked a lot of the technology stuff. So, yeah. Hydrogen gas I'm going to pop in there. More hydrogen gas. Yeah. Okay. Then ozone, no clue what that is. Oxygen gas. What we can do with oxygen gas is we can use the cooling elements. So I'm going to make... Nope. 16 of them. Then we grab the cooling elements, pop it anywhere, and we pop it in over here. This will then cool down the oxygen gas, which will make it freeze into ice. The ice will melt and it will make water then. And it will make krypton and liquid nitrogen and that. Okay. Cooling elements. Okay, that's all good. Liquid nitrogen, and then when we chuck water in there, as you can see, it turns into ice. When it warms up, then it will... That is tiny bit too low, I feel like. There we go. That should be fine. When we heat it up, it's just gonna melt it and then Bob's your uncle. Otherwise, I just remove the ice. But, okay, cool. So we will do that in the morning. We've got the vanadite and lead oxide, and that's not necessary. We've got the vanadium oxide. I just middle mouse button, middle mouse click, and Bob's your uncle. And carbon I want to put there. Steam I don't care for. The steam, I believe it will also freeze, turn into ice, and as you can see, it turns into liquid nitrogen. Okay, who am I to disagree? See, this will just freeze like crazy, which is okay, I hope. Let's wait for day. Cool, it's turning into day now. I just made the ice, the cooling systems in the middle, so it doesn't mess around with us to freeze on the sides. And if we turn this guy on, it made some slush. The slush will turn into water, and that will that will sort it out as well. So I'm going to hide that. So what we need to do is vanadium pentoxide as well as carbon. Then, I need carbon. I'm wasting daytime, damn it. Because that's not going to be enough carbon. So we just go here, chuck charcoal into this blender. It's going to make a bunch of carbon. Just chuck till we've got 2k charcoal. And just do this. Cool, that should be enough. Slash, I'm also just going to chuck in there again, and we're good. I'm excited for the white phosphorus as well. Okay, slash goes in there. Water goes in there. We've got this. Let us activate that. Cool, and then we can blend it. Owie. And this will make some vanadium dioxide as well as carbon monoxide, which I don't really care for that much. Vanadium dioxide, that's what we want. No, there. That's what we want. So let's chuck more down, and that is all of the stuff. Mix it in. It's 597 degrees Celsius, so that's all good. Pick all of this up, and if there's more of that, that means we need to pop down more carbon. There we go. That's what I like to see. Okay, cool. This is pretty much just vanadium and carbide. Okay, that's cool. I just grabbed hydrogen accidentally. And I don't have any hydrogen left. My bad. Do I have hydrogen gas? Yeah. And that. So let's just chuck all of this in there as well. Oops. Okay, cool. Hydrogen gas and hydrogen. Oh, it's just coming out. All right, whatevs. Owie. Okay, cool. So we've got the vanadium carbide. We need the dioxide that mixes with carbon. So let's pop that down there. Pop carbon on it. Tiny bit like that. And it's automatically going to turn into what we need, which is the vanadium itself. So where is... There we go. That's exactly what we need. See, we're already getting vanadium carbide, but that's because it automatically makes the stuff. See, we're going through a lot of carbon. Cool. Monoxide, steam, vanadium. We grab through YAR. The carbon, the vanadium. Yeah. That's more dioxide, so just chuck down more carbon. Oops, we're just chucking some carbon down on the ground. Oh well. That is carbon dioxide. No. Are we out of carbon? Looks like it. Okay, well. Grab all of that. Carbon and more carbon. I don't know why there's double slots. But it's okay. Cool. So now we've got the vanadium. Vanadium we also mix with carbon and it will give us vanadium carbide. Now let us grab the molten steel. Oh, I've got it in my ship. I thought I grabbed it. Damn it. So we go... You can set YAR and we need the molten steel. I've got 52. Damn it. We can just grab... Oh, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. It's a bunch of steel. That's okay. We've got molten steel there. Carbide, vanadium, carbon, more carbon. I don't know why it's doing that, but okay. It's normal steel that we can pop in YAR and it will... It's not lighting the hydrogen too. I don't know why, but okay. Steel we're going to chuck in YAR. It should melt, which is going to make molten steel, yeah. But let's first just use that. Then we make the vanadium carbide with that. Mix that up. And it will make us the molten vanadium. See, that is... Oh, no. Shucks. See, this one was difficult for me to make in testing as well, but that's because we don't have any heat. Is it because it's too hot? Oh, yeah, it is. It's getting too hot, so maybe we should move it like this way. Not a problem for now, though. So let's chuck more water down. It should light. Why is it making hydrogen 2? Okay. Whatevs. Steel to get molten steel. And it's nighttime. Damn it. We need to still make... It's not implemented yet, but I would like to make a nuclear reactor. So that we can... Oh, come on, bro. There. Carbide steel. There. Not a lot. 57. Not bad. While we still have that heat of 3,000, 4,000 Celsius. I shouldn't chuck down carbon. I should chuck down this with this. Mix it so that the steel also melts. Where is the... There. Okay, so that should be enough. Cool beans. New drill unlocked. Next one is tungsten. I don't have anything for tungsten yet. So it's not that difficult. It is a hefty step to do, but it's okay for now. Then nitroglycerin we can make. We've got some stuff left, but I'd rather just go to level 3, zone 3, and there you can just get free nitroglycerin. So yeah. And we get, yeah, a tiny bit. What is that? Molten steel and vanadium carbide. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's clean this up. We've got the water. See, there's hydrogen going in there as well. And I don't know why. So that's because probably it goes through there. So this system is a tiny bit all over the place, but it is what it is. I'm going to chuck more water in here for future use. It will freeze. We can just break that. So it's all good. Now we've got not a lot of vanadium carbide steel. And we're probably going to need it for the future for some stuff. Steel chassis, tungsten for a nuke launcher. Oh, baby. That's also a goal. Fiber we don't need. Okay, cool. So that is sorted. Let us go and test out this new drill. Backpack is quite empty. Hydrogen gas 2 doesn't light up. Solar panel. See, maybe I should just break this apart quickly. Pick everything up. As well as there. Solar panel. Now let's do copper wire this way. With solar on that. There we go. That's much better. And it turns everything into hydrogen, which I'm happy about. And as this freezes, or I can just go and break it, it will turn into slush, and the slush will melt, turn into water. And that's okay. Yeah, see, turn into water. The water will then turn into oxygen gas 2 and hydrogen gas. So there's no steam because the steam just turns into, it freezes. Cool, let's go and test out this new drill. It is going to be in zone 3. There's more charcoal, or more coal. And this drill is a lot faster. I just need to look at getting more backpack space, which is cobalt and chromium, which isn't bad. It's just a whole lot that you need. So this is hardness 7. We can break it now. Oh, fantastic. Magnesium ortholipito, iron, vanadium carbide. That, okay, I'm just cleaning up a tiny bit. Red slime. Oh, I thought that would be blood. Cool. And this is hardness 7. Fantastic. Ember glow spores. Palladium, platinum, iron, lime. Okay, the gravel. Ember. I don't know what this is, though. This is the ember, and then if I right click, what does this do? Ember into a blender, it gives you yeast. Oh, so then we can start making food. Okay, so that's a thing for the future. Here's more ember crown. Fantastic. This is hardness. That is hard. Corundum wall. Hardness 9. Okay, but that's fine. We can just go in here silver nitrate, calcium nitrate, and ammonium nitrate. More ammonium. And yeah, so we can break that down and get glass as well. So that's awesome. Magnesium. We've got nuts, trees, not important. And then I made a bunch of slime shakes. That's literally just with slime. So when you get slime, just make a bunch of it and it gives you good health. Olivite, magnesium. Okay, cool. So it's very dark down here. So yeah. Then we've got copper wires. That is a switch on and it turns on lights. Haha, that's what we need. Awesome. I'm happy about this. So what's this? Just drops. Okay. Now we've got ammonium chloride, aluminium chloride, and calcium chloride, copper chlorine, iron chloride. Got so many awesome stuff. Potassium chloride and zinc chloride. Nice. Let's turn on this. Oh, that's a light bulb. There we go. There's another switch. And I can't drill through the corundum, but it's okay. That's just because we are in here. If we go through... Ooh, crude oil. What do we do with crude oil? Crude oil, obviously you can burn it. And what does it give us? Heavy oil vapor. What do you do with heavy oil vapor? Heavy oil vapor, then it turns into heavy oil or diesel. We can make diesel vapor. Diesel vapor turns into diesel, kerosene, diesel, then diesel vapor. Okay, how hot does diesel burn though? I wish it showed us. Diesel vapor turns into, okay, and kerosene vapor. Oh, that's so awesome. So we can start looking at making diesel engines and that as well. Oh, it takes a hot second to drill through this, hey? So maybe we're gonna have to look at these puppies as well. Osmium and palladium, nickel and bronze. That's not actually so difficult to get anymore. So ilmenite deposit, that's iron titanite or something. Then over here we've got just normal stuff that we had on the other side. I want to turn on as many of these lights as possible. Same that we had on the other side. I don't have to go all the way there to grab this. There's probably more there. Is there a switch somewhere? There. Keep it on. There's a switch there. And nitroglycerin, baby. Whoa! I didn't want that to happen. But you know what? Let's grab what we can over here. I'm just glad I wasn't close to it. Molten copper, molten alumina. I didn't want the explosion to happen, so my bad. Just more nuts in that. I don't care for the nuts. It's going to be stupidly hot there now. So let's just grab that. Grab the crude oil. There's more crude oil there. Burning at 1,000. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm just checking my temp over here as well. That was really not the sulfur vapor. That was really not the plan though. Do I have sulfur on me now? Just the sulfur vapor. Well, we got nitroglycerin on us now, so that's good. Sulfur vapor, iron, magnesium, carbon. I think sulfur just overall is a activator to this. Takes a hot second to cool down. Damn. And it hurts us. Okay. Just grab a bunch of stuff. Magnesium and iron, molten copper again. Okay, not bad. I'm glad we've got nitroglycerin. Platinum. Yeah, see, all of this is still uber hot. So if we grab all of that, then we can continue. That was really not the plan. See, but it's like a freaking maze down here. What is... I'm just grabbing... Oh, it's gonna... I'm already slowed. Molten silicon, lot. So I'm gonna have to go up and grab more of these, but... Damn, yeah, see, there's a bunch of stuff. I know I'm slowed. I will sort that out shortly. I want to grab all of this. Damn. And rust. So if I drop one nitroglycerin, just like that, it doesn't pop. Okay. But if I've got sulfur vapors, let's quickly make a little box. Just like that. Pop sulfur vapors in there. Oh, sulfur vapor turns into sulfur. Fantastic. That's what I want. I want to drop... that's enough. And it's right about there. Oh, there we go. So the smaller... Yeah, so if you have less sulfur, it's a smaller bomb. It again makes sense. Molten sulfur. Okay, cool. Before I go back to the ship, there's so many stuff. There's bismuth. Cobalt oxide. Oh, this is gonna make me encumbered. I'm gonna freaking fly so slow. I'm gonna have to drop some stuff. Not sure what yet. We can drop the glass. That's not gonna do much. What we can do is this. Check weight. Palladium. What does palladium do for us? It makes palladium oxide and sulfur dioxide. Palladium oxide then makes us input. Palladium oxide with carbon gives palladium and carbon dioxide. What do we do with palladium though? I don't know. Oh, diamond, damn, okay, but there's definitely gonna be stuff there. Palladium there. Tungsten. Yeah, I don't know what these things are yet. Okay. I need to go back to the ship. This magnesium orthosilicate is so much. It's so heavy. Magnesium orthosilicate with hydrofluoric acid gives us magnesium chloride and orsolic acid and water. Magnesium chloride. So obviously it's going to give us magnesium. Yeah. What do we do with magnesium though? Magnesium, manganese though. That's not what we've got. Yeah, magnesium. Osmium, chromium. I don't see why we need magnesium. Oh, there. No, that's again manganese. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, let us then just drop a bunch of this. Pick up that. Drop so much of this. And we can come back to it. That's just gravel, so it's fine. Okay, I'm a bit faster. Let's go to the ship, empty our stuff, and then come back. We got so many molten stuff because of that accidental explosion. So that was the alumina. We got, I think we got mercury from it as well. Definitely molten manganese tungstate. What we need for tungsten. Okay, and molten silicon, molten yada yada yadas. So what we do then actually is, let's just look at that. We need tungsten with carbon, which makes tungsten carbide. Tungsten is tungsten trioxide with hydrogen gas. Tungsten trioxide is tungsten disulfide, which makes tungsten trioxide, and that disulfide is tungsten trioxide with hydrogen sulfide. Yeah, see, now it's just a mix. Ammonium paratungstate is sodium tungstate with ammonium chloride with hydrofluoric acid. Sodium tungstate is calcium with sodium carbonate, or iron tungstate, which we have now from zone 3, manganese tungstate, and then we need it with sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate is aqueous lye with carbon dioxide, or aqueous sodium carbonate, which is, okay, aqueous sodium carbonate is sodium carbate and water. We don't have sodium carbate, so we can then just mix these two, which is not that difficult because it is just in a box. So let's grab, oh, we've got one. My word. Then how do we make lye? It's just lye and water. Then we just pin that, and if you go yar, you just say pin. We don't have lye. Wait. Pin. We've got some lye. So then we just go and we say lye. There's water there, but I don't care for that. Some water. Let's just chuck it into a bowl over here. Water with lye. It's going to make that. So let's just pick all of that up again. Then it is... Okay, let's make a box. Build. I don't have clay. Clay. Boom. Pop that there. That there. The clay, we can literally just make a little box. So we go that, make a box. Doesn't matter the size. And it should be with carbon dioxide. I don't have carbon dioxide. There we have some carbon dioxide. So we go carbon dioxide. It's going to be at the top. And we just chuck that down there. Oh, all out. And it will make us sodium carbonate. So now it's giving us aqueous sodium carbonate as well. Carbon dioxide. With all of that. Then it gives us that and that. Carbonate, okay, I'm going to clean up the carbon dioxide. That's the easy thing. Then we just... Yeah, it gives us sodium carbonate. Oh, shucks, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, see, that's where it gets such a mission. Cobalt and chromium isn't that difficult anymore. Because we've got cobalt oxide, got some carbon, and it will give us the stuff. See, a lot of these things, obviously, like all games, it does progress quite easily. Ferrochrome we've got, yeah. But, oh, white phosphorus. See, we need phosphorus pentoxide, which we can get from dystorium. I don't know which one is the best. because all of that is from monazite or xenotime. So yeah, the dystopian, yeah, we don't have any. I don't know which one is the easiest. Which is dystopia turns into those, and I just get that from xenotime. Xenotime search, and I don't know where to find it. And then this one is monazite, which can be drilled, mine into all of that. Monazite. Over here, search, doesn't show up. But if I do a monazite and I do it like this, it should highlight. And no matter which one I choose here, it needs to be mined from a xenotime or the xenotime deposit and a xenotime deposit. Xenotime deposit, pop that there, and xenotime. So we've got everything over here. Xenotime. Yeah, so let's go and search. Okay, while I'm on the search, here's stuff that glows. The Ember Crown Spore, the Foxfire Spore, and the Death Moss Spore. That's so interesting that it glows. Here's some wheat. I'm just scared I put a light on and it explodes. Cool, then we've got milk, wheat, berries, and nuts. No. That I don't care for. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing now is I'm just going around picking up a bunch of stuff while I'm looking for these things here. But no luck thus far. Here's more nitroglycerin. Let's see if we don't mess it up this time. What's gonna happen? Just slowly. Oh. That's not what I wanted. Why does it explode every time? Oh, and every time it gives me a freaking fright. Okay, well, that's a mess. Let's just get through here. And I need it to go down there. Oh, man. There's a lot of sulfuric. Ah, damn it. Okay. How much nitroglycerin do we have? Not bad, because we need... Yeah, we've got enough for rockets, so maybe that's something we unlock. I'm still looking for the phosphorus. Are we gonna try it again? We are on max. And... there we go. Woo! Now we've got a bunch more. Yeah, almost a freaking ton. Okay, cool. The thing about this is I can't mine out. I need to look for gaps like this to mine out. So, yeah. I still don't see any. So I'm feeling like xenotime and that's going to be in zone 2. That's okay. Cool. I'm just going to continue mining. And as I come across crude oil, I just grab it. And what else? Everything else I can get. Okay, I've come to a dead end. Makes sense. So then I'm gonna mine up here. And hope for the best. Okay, cool. This means we are in zone 2. Yeah, zone 2. And now we look for the xenotime and whatever flashes of this fantastic. About these things is you can also go to the deposit and go over the drill mines into, so you can look at all of that. So if you find yttrium or Phosphorus, then you're good. Yttrium, this one. See, xenotype deposit. Yeah. And if I highlight that and do this, yeah, we just need to look for the Xeno time, and some other time it's gonna pop up. Ooh, what is this? Hello there, buddy. Solution, I am Tyrion. What are you doing down here? After crashing on this planet, I dug down into... I dug down into the ruins to find metals. What kind of metals are you down here for? Cobalt, chromium in the city, titanium, platinum, and tungsten around the lab below. Titanium, platinum, and tungsten. Okay, so tungsten is in zone 3. Cobalt, chromium, okay, thank you. Spaceship, you need platinum, osmium, and zirconium. And then for a slime shake, I can get tantalum. Then for molybdenum, I can get Nabucco. Sulfuric acid, I can get selenium. Aluminium, I can get chromium. And then germanium, is it? Germanium, gallium, and arsenic, I can get a music box. Do you have any tips? You can build logic gates and wires them together to make every sophisticated machine. What do you now? This planet. You'll visit every layer of the planet to obtain every element. Alright, thanks. Okay, cool. Still on the lookout for all of these things. But I'm starting to think I should just go down, as it might be an expensive Zone 3 element. And I want to reach the bottom to see what happens. How about that? Here's another chap. Oh, look at this droid. Let's first check spaceship, promethium, dystrorium, and cerium. For beer, you'll give me nitroglycerin. For wine, you'll give me a rocket. Ethanol, you'll give me gold. Vinegar, you'll give me a nutcake. Blue slime, yellow slime, red slime, you'll give me a monster ring. Okay. My name is Ruin. What are you selling? I have upgrades for weapons, rockets, and other things. Sure things. What is the most powerful weapon? The antimatter beam. But you will need to find synthetic elements to craft that. Thanks. What are you buying? Alcohol. What do you know of this planet? The labs have storage rooms full of different kinds of chemicals. Yes, that I do know of. I can't do any of that. Okay, cool. And more crude oil. I do hope you don't mind, buddy, but it's mine. That one. Grab all of the oil. And mine through Yar so we can get into Yar, because I want to go down there again. That is where the nuke happened of the nitroglycerin. The second one. And it's still stupidly hot here. And it's still burning through everything as well. Oh, that's sweet. So I can just... I can't mind that. That's a level 8. I can wait for everything to not be so hot. What's this? Just berries. Okay, let's just go. Whoop. But the slime shake is the best shake. And if I put my helmet on, still. So we need to get this heat resistance. Boron, platinum, rhodium. Okay. I need to wait for this to really cool down before I can do anything. Because I don't even have the cooling elements on me. Yeah, let's wait for it to cool down and see how far it goes down. This might take a minute because it burned through this hardness 7. So that's how we can get through stuff, which is awesome. And white phosphorus will do the same. Okay, cool. So Yari's a path. And I don't think we should be this deep already. Nope, nope, nope. We shouldn't be. We shouldn't be that deep yet. We need to get that heat stuff. But what is that? That's just... Okay, so that's the last zone. Just burned through the world. Yeah, check there. We just burned through the frickin' world. That's funny. Okay, so that's definitely not where we're gonna get xenotime and monazite. Okay, after some Google searching, xenotime and monazite can be found in this last zone. It's because it's very high radioactive and all of that. So unfortunately, we can't get it now. So phosphorus is out of the question. I'm just gonna do the 2 deposits. Oops. Let's just go at that one. Cause cerium oxide, phosphorus pentoxide, all of that can only be found in, I'm assuming, this layer. So unfortunately we can't do that now, which is sad. So we need to get this heat resistant, which is not that difficult, to be honest. Boron, we've got everything for boron. Boron oxide, magnesium liquid, or magnesium itself. We need to get stuff for magnesium as well. We need to get faster gears. We've got a lot to do. We need to get this computing pixels. So let me know what you want to see next. I am thinking of, because I would love to do the nuclear and the phosphorus and all of the rare minerals. So yeah, we need to do the wrench, the tungsten, fast gears, blueprint I don't care for, bigger backpack, jetpack level, and thermometer added, HUD to, okay, mercury and glass, that's easy to get. We've got that. So yeah, let's just mine straight up if possible. It's gonna look like it's possible, so that's sweet. But yeah, let me know what you think. No hectic science today. I wanted to do the hectic science, but we got to level 3. How's it, buddy? Here's another one. Woof woof. What's your name? Woof woof. Is your name Woof Woof? Yes. Okay. What you doing down here? I started digging for fossils, but so far all I've found are these city ruins. Maybe these deeps are underground. What do you know about this planet? To get radium for a particular accelerator, you need to... You'll need to take the higher level drill to space. Radium for particle accelerator. Ah, okay. Hamburger steak for vanadium, hamburger for scandium, chicken steak for rubidium, and chicken sandwich for K. Nobium, rubidium, vanadium for a light ring. You need tungsten, hafnium, and iridium. Okay, so at the end of the day, the main goal is to fix our whole ship with all of these puppies, which will still happen if you guys still enjoy this. But yes, in the meantime, let me know what other games you would like me to play. I am planning on doing Oxygen Not Included as well. So yeah. But that said, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And I am going to try and get some things in so that we can mine all of these layers and unlock all of them. So when we search something, it's going to pop up directly and we don't have to mess around so much. But again, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.